Hello and welcome to Noggin Comics. I'm Nora.
And I'm Kyle, and today we're going to be talking about the Featured 5 for February 25th of 26, which is kind of fun to say. This week we had an interesting slate of books. We haven't read them all yet. We've only read these 5 books, and this is something that we're going to be doing going forward. So before I jump in, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel because it's going to drive the algorithm, and we can do this more often as we continue to grow this channel. But you want to start off with the first book?
Yes.
So the first book is probably the most popular book of the week because it was sold out at every comic shop. And Noggin now has a team. We have, 5 people on the team now?
Including us.
So I was going to buy a book, buy an issue that's for everybody. Unfortunately, we could only get copies for ourselves, and that is a new history of the DC Universe Dakota incident.
Yes.
Now, I've been a huge Milestone media fan since the Static Shock show. I was maybe 8, 9 when that show was out, and I remember watching that a lot. But you...
I was not that kind of childhood. Did not have that kind of childhood.
Well, and your interaction with Milestone was the previous iteration that they had.
Yeah,
the Static Season 1, the Icon of Rocket, and Hardware.
And Duo, the new characters, yeah.
But so this kind of it's a continuation of Mark Waid's the new history of DC Universe, but it specifically focuses on Milestone. And I think this is a fantastic addition, not just to the new history line, but to DC Comics in general. And honestly, it seems like these characters get shelved too often. And this book shows you that you need to have these characters back.
Yeah, I mean, why have they not been utilized more often is the ultimate question. But yeah, I thought this issue one shot did a good job, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Of kind of bringing them all together with the son of...
So the son of Rocket and the prodigy Static.
Yes.
Virgo? Beacon.
Yes.
Beacon's the son of Rocket, the prodigy to Static, who is the basically the POV, us, the reader is in. He's acting as a reader.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought of Virgil and I said Virgo.
But well, there's a Vertigo book on the list, so there you go. But what I like about this book, it's been done before in Milestone and DC, is that they combine the universes. They're combining Justice League and all the Dakota superheroes. And that's the thing. If you have never read Milestone, the city of Dakota, town Dakota, had a how would you describe it? Like a bomb that goes off that gives people powers.
Yeah.
And everyone there has powers, but it's also a minority. Most of the characters are black in the town, and so guess what happens? Government doesn't like the town being full of superheroes.
Yeah.
And that is basically the premise of this book. And Lex Luthor is the president.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I love this. I really enjoyed this title, and it's just when I got done reading it, I'm like, DC needs to do more of these characters.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I hope they will.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the sales of this book have showed that.
Yeah, and I mean the creative team alone on this book, to go through all the names would be here for a while. But just give Stephanie Williams a Static book or any Milestone book, and she's gonna run riot with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we only have one indie book on this list, and it's funny really to call it Image. Indie doesn't really make any sense to me anymore because we just had the big 3.
Yeah.
And this is a continuation of the Universal Monster line, which I've been loving. I've loved every iteration of it. This was the Phantom of the Opera, #1. Tyler Boss and Martin Simmons. And I've been a fan of Simmons' artwork for a while, but I also understand those who do not like his artwork. And I feel like this series alone is going to be based on your enjoyment of Simmons' artwork.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Like, it's a book we fell off of, which was Department of Truth. The artwork for that fit really well. I mean, yeah, it's definitely monster-like. It's not...
Well, I mean...
It's dark, but...
He did Dracula.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
He did Dracula with James Tynion.
Yes, that was so good.
See, and I'm not gonna say much about this book because I am biased because I love the Lou Chaney silent film. When I was in film school, that was the one film that I'm like, I love this film.
And I have not seen it.
And you know the musical.
Yeah.
So we had two totally different experiences with this book. The book does take a little twist and changes a little bit.
I think that's what kind of threw me off, but I also don't have the knowledge except for the movie.
She just thinks that Gerard Butler while she tries reading it. She's like, why Gerard Butler not in this book? I don't want to read it. But overall, I really enjoyed this book. Now, this next book we're going to be talking about, we had two polar opposite opinions on.
I mean, I had fun with it. I think you were just nitpicky.
So this is the one of two Marvel books that we have on the list. And I guess what happened with this book is I really liked the first issue. But then the sophomore slump happened, in my opinion. And that is Inglorious X-Force #2 by Tim Seeley and Martin. Is it Michael St. Martin?
I think so. Let's see. Yeah, Michael Santamaria.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
I'll let you go, yeah, because...
The team dynamic between Boom Boom, Cable, Archangel, Helverine is just kind of there for me. And same with kind of Archangel, but I want more Boom Boom. Like, she's great. It looked like maybe the next issue was going to maybe focus more with her from the preview of the third issue on the back. But, yeah, I mean, I think Tim Seeley's doing a good job with the dichotomy of the team. And yeah, I just had fun with it. I read this book after the next book we talk about, so maybe that could be why I liked it more.
Yeah, I think I did differently than you.
So, and yeah, I mean, Kamala Khan, sorry. I think she obviously needs more stories, and I'm glad she's in this.
Well, and so this was the first book that I read this week. And honestly, I just feel like Marvel's coloring is bringing down books.
I mean...
I didn't like the artwork in this.
It's kind of like, to me, typical Marvel artwork.
And
I mean, it all basically takes place in the Danger Room.
And the same thing about the next issue, too, which I enjoyed more, but for some reason the coloring is not working for me in this book. But what she made a comment about was Kamala Khan's involvement. I want more of that. Yeah. And I feel like where the story is going is progressing towards that. It just, for me, this could just be a sophomore slump, and we can go forward from then. And hate me if you want, I don't like Helverine. Everything I've read the character in, I just don't care.
I mean, I don't really care for him either, but yeah, he's just kind of there.
Now the next book, I really enjoyed. And much like Inglorious X-Force, it had too much going on. That was another criticism I had about Inglorious X-Force. But for some reason, in my opinion, I think Dennis Camp is a better writer than Tim Seeley.
Well, yeah, I'm not denying that. I really like Dennis Camp's.
And if you know what books came out, we're not talking about Absolute Martian Manhunter. We're talking about the Ultimates 21.
Yeah.
See, I love Luke Cage. So if anything's got Luke Cage in it,
yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy it. And this, much like the Dakota incident, I believe we need more Luke Cage in Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
And I know Alias is coming back where he plays the mayor, or he's the mayor in it. But, like, right now she's going through it, and I'm just looking down, and I'm seeing the coloring and the artwork. I'm like, oh, God, it's not good.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. Like, you have this team of
It's
characters that are introduced.
The book.
You have Luke Cage, Wingspan, Singularity, Nameless.
Which Nameless is a Deadpool-like character. Singularity is like Cloak.
Yeah.
And Wingspan is... So basically it's introducing new Ultimates. That's what the story is. And Luke Cage is the leader of it.
But, like, it's going through it in, like, a handbook style?
Yeah, it's a
narration?
It's a revolutionary manual. And
yeah.
I do love, people who fight against the government. Those are my type of books. And this for sure is that type of book. Now, I keep focusing on the artwork because I know that Pierre Perez has got... Or Pepe Perez? Is it Pepe or Perez?
I think it's Perez. It is...
Perez.
Yeah.
I know he's got good artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And it even shows the interior in the back of this without colorings, and it looks fantastic. So why did the coloring just mute this book to me? And I feel like that was what I've had feelings about with Marvel recently.
Yeah.
And where DC is just, every book is knocking it out of the park, and we're going to get to the next book here, that's DC. And with Marvel, I'm like, cheap popcorn, basically.
Yeah. So this next one was the first book I read this month because I was most excited about it. Yeah, this week. And it is another Vertigo #1. And it is long title, The Peril of the Brutal Dark and Ezra Cain Mystery by Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips, son of Sean Phillips.
And so I just recently read that Texas Blood.
Yeah.
No. The Enfield Gang Massacre.
Enfield Gang Massacre?
Yeah, that instead.
Which is kind of a spin-off of that Texas
Blood. Which we have to catch up on that Texas Blood. But, if you've read Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' work, this is not much different. This is basically... I feel like this is a great team, and removing them from the Western setting really helped out, made it feel a little different from what you're used to.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't read as much Ed Brubaker or Sean Phillips as I have. This definitely feels, like that. And I also read the back matter of this, which kind of gives more backstory. But, yeah, this does a really good setup job. You have Ezra Cain, who's a private investigator in 1941 New York. Where it's kind of like you're getting this backstory in Greece in the 1900s with them, some archaeologists finding something, and then you kind of fast forward to the 40s in New York, and then what you read in the beginning kind of starts to come into play, and it's really good.
What's the best way to describe it, in my opinion, is Indiana Jones meets Chinatown.
Yeah.
Now, Chinatown was wasn't as old as a film as most noir films are, but it is a classic noir film. And the Indiana Jones aspect of this is, the finding the lost artifact, basically. The artifact that is causing these satanic rituals, basically.
What about the mummy?
Yeah, it does remind me of the Mummy, too. Brendan Fraser's Mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Tom Cruise's The Mummy.
Yeah, sorry.
But this continues DC's hot streak, though, especially with the Vertigo books.
Yeah.
All 3 of the new Vertigo books, and we have one more coming out on Wednesday, I think, right?
I can't remember which one that is.
Because I think there's 4.
Yeah,
there's a Hundred Bolts is coming out.
Which we
haven't read.
Never read. I know. I really want to read it.
But no, you have Bleeding Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
You had End of Life, and then this, and they're all just great, great #1s.
My only criticism I just wish the paper had the old school Vertigo feel to it.
Oh, that's not a criticism. That's just a want.
I know, because it's like, come on. But it's okay.
Well.
The people who do the ones that do have that paper right now is
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Yeah.
Which, don't be surprised on one of these weeks we have a Bad Idea book on here, especially because, Cul-de-sac. Well, it's been such a fantastic read. Is that over now?
I believe that was just 5 issues.
Yeah, Cul-de-sac was a great read.
Yeah.
And most of the bad idea books that we have read have been fairly good.
And I bought the Hero trade paperback because Matt Kent. But yeah, let's get to our rankings for this week.
So at number 5, let's go with your number 5.
Okay, number 5 for me, I had the Ultimates number 21. Only because I liked Inglorious X-Force a little bit better. You want me to keep going?
No, so number 5 is mine. Well, number 5 is Inglorious X-Force for me. It's the sophomore slump, and I just feel like that to me was enough to put it at the lowest ranking here. I do believe it's gonna get better though. I just think that the coloring's threw me off, and maybe I just had a bad time reading it. You know. Number 4 for me, I know I do you, is your number 5, and that's the Ultimates 21. It was good. All over the place, much like Inglorious X-Force, but I enjoyed this more, and I just think Dennis Camp can take a story and can take a really bad story and make it good.
Yeah, and then number 4, I had Phantom of the Opera 1, just because I liked my next 3 a little bit better. Or, obviously better. I'm really bad at ranking things.
Well, then, just go to the next one. Then.
Yeah, so then the number 3 for myself was Inglorious X-Force. Number 2...
Nope, you're jumping.
I'm not jumping.
Oh, Inglorious X-Force number 2.
Yeah.
Not number 2 pick.
No. Issue 2.
Yeah. Why? Why is it
I just thought it was a little more fun and lighthearted than Phantom of the Opera, but I still liked Phantom of the Opera, especially the artwork. I'm just gonna keep rambling. It's fine.
And Phantom of the Opera is my 3rd pick. It felt like the classic film. I enjoyed the twist in it, and I just know what I'm getting with these Universal Monster books.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna get 4 or 5 issues of Universal Monsters that are better than any iteration we've had in comic books of these. And I think that is why I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be a top 10 book for me, you know, each month that comes out.
Yeah, and then we had the same exact number 2 and number 1.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you made it this far, you basically know what 2 and 1 are.
It was really close for me, though.
It wasn't that close for me. But at number 2, we both have the Peril of the Brew of Dark and Ezra Cain mystery. I just love having noir comics in DC.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, give us the question in a noir series.
Yes. Like both questions in one story.
And like just recently, Dennis Camp said that they're done with Absolute Martian Manhunter at issue 12, and because they got offered a deal they couldn't pass up, and I'm like, well, what is it? Because you know you can write. And
wasn't the artist as well?
Yep, Javier Rodriguez. But I just love having this noir mystery, especially having the archaeology vibe to it as well.
Yeah.
It was a fun issue 1, and I can say that about all 3 of the Vertigo books that have come out, that they're just fun. Our number 1 is basically the must-have of the week, a new history of the DC Universe, the Dakota incident. There wasn't a bad panel in this book to me.
Yeah, it was absolutely necessary, needed. The story hits close to what's happening in the world. And comics do that. They always have. But, it's a great story.
So, yeah, go to your comic shop, go to your local comic shop, and if you can, find new history of DC Universe.
Yeah, representation
Dakota
matters.
incidents. Like I said, I know it's been hard to find it because it's good. And I don't want to give away the ending, but it does leave it open to Myers going to come back in the DC Universe, and which we really need. Mm-hmm. But until then, See you at the comic shop.
Bye.